Time for your Broadway Grosses Report. This is week ending October 26th, week number 22 of the 25-26 season. We were down 3.19% from the previous week, mostly because this was no longer that mid-October break. So we slid a little bit, still up 10.37% over last season, double-digit growth. That is very good as we're still trying to make up lost ground for the pandemic. So nice to see that number holding. We had some shows start previews. We had Liberation start previews last week. Little Bear Ridge Road is in previews. Queen of Versailles is in previews, Chess in previews, so a bunch of new shows in previews. And last week also was the first ever New Jersey night on Broadway. 21 shows participated in that. So, and that brought a very, very nice amount of money to those 21 shows. Imagine what last week would have been like without that. Would have been down even further. So good for that promotion. That quick barometer that I've started to use now. How was the week overall? 75% of the shows listed on the boards last week were down. So the street overall down, 75% of the shows taking a hit. What did unbelievably well? Waiting for Godot doing $1.8 million. Look at some of this stuff that I haven't talked about in a while. Just in time, $1.376 million. Almost $1.4 million. Extraordinary. 103% occupancy at Circle in the Square of an average ticket price of $241. Maybe Happy Ending we haven't talked about in a while. That's holding very strong at 1.2. Buena Vista Social Club holding very strong at 1.2. Art 1.67. Of course, these star-driven plays doing very, very well. Hamilton almost $3.5 million, etc. So again, 75% of the shows were down last week, but those big hits, the Dow Jones of the Broadway grosses, achieving some very high numbers last week. Now, we are about to enter, a little spoiler alert, when I'm back on this video next week, I have a feeling I'm going to tell you that grosses have dropped again. This week coming, one of the most challenging weeks of the year for two reasons. Halloween, daylight savings time. Halloween, not many people go to the theater. And daylight savings time, some people say it just happens to fall within the Halloween week, so it's not really daylight savings time. I actually disagree. There's something psychological that happens, like, oh, it's darker, I'm not going outside, we're going to stay home, get under a blanket. So I'd expect that we're going to take another little drop this week. We'll see if it's more than 75% of the shows. Find out next week. I'll be here, and so will Broadway.